We are celebrating the end of Season 9 of 2K TV with community members. We have got Demi, Aaliyah, and Watch Me Work. They're going to go with LD2K and Rodney in the wreck and hopefully get some W's on today's episode of Team 2K TV versus the world. What's going on? Welcome to the show again, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you feeling today?
It feels great. I mean, I'm excited to be on here. You know, it's always good to be able to come on 2K TV and to be able to, you know, show your game to the rest of the world. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
I'm very excited to be here. Grateful for the opportunity to be on 2K.
And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the 3 slot. And here's Memphis. Clark, the pass to Moran. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Here's Novak. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Outside Monk. Back to Fox. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Offensive rebound. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
Fox outside. Pass to Murray. Inside. Novak can't hit.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have. Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
That's tipped and stolen by Moran. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
And the shot goes in.
A skilled shooter like Desmond Bain also loves playing inside.
And here's MP. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Shots good by Sabonis.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Novak. Lays it up and banks it in.
You have to admire the focus from MP, not allowing the D to overwhelm him there.
For Memphis, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline. A deal centered around Domantas Sabonis going to Sacramento and Tyrese Halliburton sent to Indy.
And it's a completely new group for the... Memphis trailing here. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Malik Monk. And it's MP in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Jackson can't get it to go. That blockbuster Sabonis-Halliburton trade. What do you make of it for the Kings?
Well, you know, B.A., Sacramento was a guard-heavy team. Sabonis adds size. He also adds playmaking, and I love his motor. I think it was a move to even out their roster.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He scored 53 points and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now here's Bane, coming off a 31-point game. Conchar can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Shots good by Novak.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide-open look.
Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Fox. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K. Learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball.
Novak. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
And doing everything he can to support the play. MP sets an ironclad screen and then slips into scoring position.
Here's Conchar, covered by MP. Outside Bane. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. A good look from Bane. Gets an open look and hits it. Bane's got his second basket.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Fox against Morant. Fox, the pass to MP. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Bane. Hauled in by the Kings. Monk with it. Guarded by Morant. Down low. Here's Novak. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
The poise that MP has shown in his entire playing career. It allows him to finish plays like that.
Pass to Conchar. Outside Bane. Wide open. And he connects with a jumper. Bane's got
screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards at all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Timeout called. Memphis.
And talking about Malik Monk, just a fun player to watch. What an effective scorer he is.
And a new group getting... And so it's Sacramento. Go. Just about ready for the second half. Here, a big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. John Conchar is out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the center position. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Conchar. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Here's Bain. He's got 6. Count it. Bain's got 8.
Weaving his way through the paint, Desmond Bain flexing his way to the basket.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the score by Sacramento. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Conchar, covered by MP. Over Murray. They get it back. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's MP. 14 points for him. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Fox, the pass to MP. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's in there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Outside Herter. Pass to Novak. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Such a well-rounded player. MP with his fingerprints just all over this game.
Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to Morant. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Morant's got 6.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Lyles, he's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
When you think of MP, his natural leadership and impressive work ethic jump out at you. It's why he's so respected.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And he makes it on the layup. MP's got 24 points.
Putting in the work to find a high percentage shot. MP knows what he's doing.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Back to Jones. Kennard outside. Puts up a three. That shot missing. So Sacramento will take it the other way. 1:02 left in the third quarter.
Oh, a tremendous leader. MP is always looking to get his teammates involved out there.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Kennard outside. Jones against Mitchell. Fires the three. And Jones good for 3. He's got 5.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Here's Novak. Shoots from the right block. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Now Jones. 5 points in the game. Williams passes to Jones. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, from deep. Barnes with the rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Yes, it's good. And he's got 28 now.
And it's just so hard to match up with MP in transition. He is just a force.
Jones from outside. Off target. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Malik Monk is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's MP in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 17-point game. Monk against Bain. Monk grabs the miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Novak. Good on the bucket. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
To the paint. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Throws it up high. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's MP. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And that one drops. MP's got 34.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Conchar. Now here's Morant. Here's Conchar. And here's Jackson. Defended by Murray. Back to Conchar. With the 10-footer. Here's Clark. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Now MP. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Basket's good. Clark's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
MP right side. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Conchar. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by MP. On the take. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 40 points.
You're not unless you give an effort.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. Here's Conchar. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth. And they pick up 2.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
It's tipped. Jackson with it. Checked by Murray. Here's Morant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Kings.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 17. 1:09 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Hey, if you want to earn a whole new legion of fans, this is how you do it. A sensational performance off the bench, one that's sure to earn him more minutes next time out. Count the basket.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
2 points. That one goes. MP's got 46.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Five to shoot to the middle. Aldama. And that one's good. Here's Novak. And MP throws it down.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Novak. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Trailing by 19. So no problem for Sacramento. as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you later.
All right, here we are together in the rec, and I'm going to put my rec sweats on just so I can see a little crystal clear and get this W.
Nah, LG looking spiffy right now.
Watching work, you wear slip-ons?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we call those the jailhouse works right there.
All right, let's go.
You should be off, so.
Good start, good start.
You need it?
Oh, Ratchet. Let's go. Big
Oh, yeah.
buckets. Baby Shaq. Let's go.
Good take, good take. That's off.
Wow.
What? Good stuff.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no momentum advantage here because, Brent, both teams have been dominant as of late.
Yeah, Kevin, I think they're both coming in feeling pretty good and pretty confident. So if this game is close down the stretch, who can dig in a little bit deeper to pull this one out?
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Here's Pirtle. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now, here's Fox. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Up top, Anunoby. Monk defending. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Nobody near Barnes. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Fox. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
And he knocks down the first one.
It's definitely part of the game that Fox wants to work on. These haven't been easy for him in the past.
Fox hits them both. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Now here's VanVleet. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Fox finds MP. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. VanVleet wide open. Rebound by Murray. The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Siakam. Murray with the defensive effort.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Sabonis. Barnes comes in for Murray. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Monk. Count that one.
Inside, the defense tries to lock it down, but MP stays pretty cool under that kind of pressure, and he finds a way through it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they liked, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. We'll see how that goes, Kevin.
Thanks, David. I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis to going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Fox. And then for Toronto, Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
The Kings leading. Novak kicks to Herter. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Madu, he's checked in. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Barnes outside. Now Pirtle. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Pirtle. Siakam trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
It's tipped. Murray dishes to Novak. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Novak's got 13.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. Barnes with it. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. And here is Barnes. He has 5. MP grabs the miss. Down low. Pirtle with the ball. Sabonis defending. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Memphis was dominant. He tallied 50 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Van Vliet. Following the basket by MP. Pulls it from the elbow. Nice shot by Pirtle. He has 7.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes comes in for Murray. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Monk.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Anunoby. And he just worked New York in that last game. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. It's deflected.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now here's Herter. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Novak, count it, good. Novak's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Barnes finds Anunoby. And here is Pirtle. Passes it to Anunoby. Three-pointer. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. The Kings trail by 8. Novak inside. Covered by Barnes. And that one's good by Novak.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now, here's Anunoby. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Boucher. Unable to get that one. Good D by Barnes. And MP throws it down.
MP with everything on display. The kid has got it all.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. De'Aaron Fox out there with Monk, and it's Novak in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. Novak's got 23.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
That's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. The pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Fox. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one's good by Novak.
You see it time and time again, MP with the determination to just complete the play.
Van Vliet against Fox. There's the 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Sabonis with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
In Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. MP against Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Sacramento making some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Sabonis, and it's Mitchell in for Fox. And Toronto also making a switch. Trent's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Siakam passes to Barnes. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. That's who's checked in for Sacramento. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Novak misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Siakam, good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
From deep, Trent. He shoots again. It's another look. And Siakam with the layup. And the Raptors lead by 17. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Here is Nova. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot and staying with the play.
Sabonis has a great nose to rebound the ball, and then he just sent it back in.
Pass to Anunoby. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Trent. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And here's Barnes for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fox kicks to Monk. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Here's Barnes after the Kings pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Floats it up for MP. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. VanVleet passes to Barnes. Now Siakam. Defended by Sabonis. Pass to VanVleet. Shoots the 3. Hands it from downtown.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And here is MP following Fred VanVleet's 3. Here's Novak, and he banks in the layup. Novak's got 29.
I love the determination from MP, not backing off because of all the physicality in there.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. He kicks it to Barnes. VanVleet outside. There's the pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot off. VanVleet can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man.
And so Toronto takes this one. But by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.